Have you ever wondered how NSFAS gives thousands of students money every year? Where does it come from and where does it go? In this video, we'll break down where NSFAS gets its funding, how it's distributed to students, and why so many students still struggle to receive their allowances on time. NSFAS stands for National Student Financial Aid Scheme. It's a government-funded program that helps poor and working-class South African students pay for university and college. Here's the thing, millions of rands flow through NSFAS every year. In fact, NSFAS allocated over 47 billion rands in the 2023 to 24 financial year alone. That's enough money to fund nearly 1 million students across the country. So where does all this money come from? And if there's so much funding available, why do students still struggle to get their allowances on time? Let's break it down. NSFAS gets most of its funding from the national government budget, which comes from taxpayer money. Every year, the Department of Higher Education and Training allocates billions of rands to NSFAS. This money comes from taxes paid by South African workers and businesses. So in a sense, every working South African contributes to helping students access education. Before 2018, NSFAS used to give loans that students had to pay back after graduating. Even though NSFAS is now a bursary and not a loan, there are still graduates from the old system who are repaying their loans. This money gets recycled back into NSFAS to help fund new students. However, loan repayment rates are low because many graduates struggle to find jobs or earn enough to repay. The largest portion of NSFAS funding goes directly to universities and colleges to cover tuition fees. This ensures that students don't have to pay upfront costs to register or attend classes. For example, if your tuition is 40,000 Rand per year, NSFAS pays that directly to your institution. You never see this money. It's handled between NSFAS and the university. NSFAS also provides an allowance for textbooks and learning materials. In some cases, students receive a once-off laptop or tablet to help with their studies. However, not all students receive devices, and the textbook allowance doesn't always cover the full cost of expensive prescribed books, especially for fields like engineering or medicine. Meet Thabo, a first-year student at the University of Johannesburg. NSFAS covers his tuition, which is great. He didn't have to worry about registration fees. But here's the problem. His food allowance arrives 3 months late. For the first 3 months of the year, Thabo has to borrow money from family and friends just to eat. His mother sends him 500 Rand here and there, but she's struggling too. He skips meals, walks to campus to save taxi fare, and stresses constantly about money. When his allowance finally arrives, it's a relief. But by then, he's already fallen behind. He owes people money, and he's exhausted from the stress of just trying to survive. This is the reality for thousands of students every year. The money exists, the system is supposed to work, but delays and admin problems mean many students still struggle. NSFAS is funded by taxpayers and helps hundreds of thousands of students access higher education. It's one of the most important programs in South Africa for reducing inequality and creating opportunities. But delays, administrative problems, and mismanagement mean that the system doesn't always work the way it should. Students are left waiting, struggling, and sometimes giving up altogether. If you would like me to make more videos exploring more South African related topics, please like and subscribe.